for risk of lead poisoning. 22% of black children, almost 5 times the percentage of white children, are estimated to have elevated lead levels in their blood. Lead poisoning can lessen intelligence, stunt growth, and impair hearing. The rate of asthma among Puerto Ricans is 125% higher than non-Hispanic white people and 80% higher than non-Hispanic black people. 39% of the Latino population lives within 30 miles of a polluting power plant, the distance within which the maximum effects of fine particle soot from the smokestack plume are expected to occur. 7 out of 10 Latinos, 71%, live in counties that violated federal air pollution standards for 1 or more pollutants. Children living at or below the poverty line are at much higher risk. Latino children are 60% more likely to develop asthma than non-Latino white children. Latinos are the most uninsured ethnic group of U.S. children. Latinos are 3 times as likely to die of asthma as white non-Latinos. There's me again.
Michelle, do you want to relate how that relates to?
Okay, so guys, this is really important. Okay, so I don't think that any of this is a coincidence, right? Do you guys think so? I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence that they put these huge factories that are going to kill people in low-income neighborhoods, right? And we might think like, oh, what's the point, right? Who cares? You should care because this is happening right now. And thanks to like organizations, the Fisk power plant was closed down, but there's still so many. They're everywhere, and this is happening right now. And we're breathing in lead right now. We're breathing in all this soot, and it's killing us, whether you believe it or not. So
why do those statistics exist? Like, why are the power plants being built here?
That's a good question. And if you ask like a politician or something, they'd say, oh, you know, it's just a good site, right? Oh, it's right by the river, right? It's a great site to have it at. I personally think that that's total BS, right? Like, I don't think that it's a coincidence that they're putting these places here because, for lack of a better word, I guess, they don't like us, right? They want us gone. And they know that we're not just going to move out of our neighborhoods, right? The white politicians, they don't like us. And so they're putting these factories here, right, to kill us off. And it's the easiest way to do it, right? Because they benefit with all this money and we're the ones dying.
Is there any other reasons why this might be happening? And it's not just for you, right? It's for everyone else that's a part of your group. Like, why is this happening? Why are we more likely to develop asthma? Why is our soil polluted? Why is it happening? I mean, so your theory is like, okay, so white people are being racist and they're trying to kill us, right? That's what you're saying. Is there any other reason why that it might be happening?
Unfortunately, in lower class areas like this, a lot of times there aren't a lot of people who are actually educated on subjects like this. So a lot of times when companies like this come into the area, pollute the area, they know that there isn't going to be a strong resistance among the community because they're not educated on it. They don't know about the health effects it could have on families and the children. So there isn't going to be much pushback against them. And furthermore, it's pretty messed up to think about how companies like Chris and Crawford were around the area and close in a little village for years. They were polluting the area. Coal burning factory producing electricity that wasn't even going here to Chicago. The electricity was being outsourced to cities in other states, yet we're stuck with the pollution.
Cool, thank you.
You mean like why are kids getting asthma?
No, I was asking, he kind of answered it, right? Like, it's the idea that maybe it's happening because we're not educated enough to and we're not fighting it.
We're not. Did you guys know, Hugo, did you know about this?
I mean, I heard something like that, but I just didn't know it was just like that. They was trying to kill it.
Did everybody else know about this?
No, me.
And it starts with the education, right? We have to know about these things, and they're keeping this hidden from us. And it's right in front of our faces. I'm sure you guys pass by the Fisk coal plant every day, right? Or every other day, whatever. I'm sure you see it all the time. I know that me, before I joined this group, I didn't even know what that was. Like, right, especially I didn't know that it was killing us. power to literally kill us or to hurt us, right? I didn't know that every time that I stepped outside that I was breathing in all this lead and soot, right? I didn't know that, and now I do. And so now that you guys know this, it's time to do something about it, right?
Because
It starts with education.
and it's closed now, right? And why is it closed?
Because they fought it.
That's the only reason, right? It's the only reason it's closed is because.
They were
Because you have to
educated
be
about it
resistant.
and.
You have to have that education, and you have to resist, right? We can't just let them keep doing this to us. And the reason that they do it is because we let them, right? It's like when you're getting bullied. If somebody pushes you and you don't push them back, then they're going to keep on pushing you, right?
I'm pretty sure too, from Francisco and George too, after, you've been in this program now since January, you went out and did air tests, you did soil tests, you did water tests, we learned a lot about the history of the beer, some of the booster trucks in the neighborhood. What did you feel like was something you really learned from that process? What was something?
And I learned like a lot. Like PERRO, I didn't even know they closed like a lot of factories like around here. I was like, I didn't even know like the plastic, the factory. I was like, that doesn't even smoke come out of, you know. Instead, you shut it down. What they do? And then when I found out like right here, we seen a movie, you know, like PERRO small people. They got like a lot of people and they just stand like they wouldn't even when like people sign in just to like stop the factories. And like then that was like shocking. I told my mom, you know about this? Like no. Like every time I passed it there, I didn't even know that they shut down.
Why do you know that factory? You gotta know how it was, and what it did. So I found out about PERRO, and it gave me a lot of, I guess, knowledge of surroundings and stuff.
Francisco had an interesting experience yesterday too, right? You got a little bit of a taste of the actual hard work of making change happen. What was that like?
Yeah, yesterday we were passing out flyers and people were even asking the doors to really get outside.
It was like what, 91 degrees and
Yeah, it was hot.
going door to door, right?
So it was flyers for
our forums.
And what's the easiest way to get people to internalize oppression? Like to self-oppress themselves? It's a lack of education. It's the easiest way, right? If you don't know something is going on, then obviously you're not going to do anything about it because you don't know. And they do a very good job of keeping it hidden, even though it's right in front of us, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, isn't it? Like, I don't know. But now you guys know, right? And it's time that we all should step up and do something, right? And it's not easy. It's not because, like he said, like people are just closing the doors on them. It's because people don't understand what's going on. Oh, there she is. Come in.
So we have about 7 minutes left. Could we, can you guys take questions from the audience? Unless, are you done with your, yeah.
Can we take questions?